Sit your ass down, baby, I don't wanna dance. I like it slow, baby, I don't like it fast. Tell me what you came to do.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It is your girl Naësha here, and as you can see by the title, we are here for a rant today. Actually, it's not really a rant. I just have like something I want to talk about because I feel like I can't be the only one that feels this way. I've been on social media for like, I want to say like since I was 19, okay, and I'm 24 now. I will admit I haven't been like the most consistent, but I've always like had a presence online since I was 19 years old, right? And I started off on YouTube. I started off on YouTube before TikTok was a thing, and my thing was like talking. Like I love to talk. Like I'm a yapper. Like I'm a certified talker. I'm the type of person that talks so much to the point where sometimes like I'll just repeat something I already said like 2 hours ago. That's how much I talk, okay? So I started off on social media doing girl talks, rants, videos where I was sitting down and talking. And I think as social media progressed, there's been like a huge what's the word I'm looking for, dear Lord? An influx, okay? An influx in the day in my life and vlog content. Although this was always a thing, because you know, remember back in the day we had the vlogging channels, we had the prank channels, that was always there. But I feel like as of lately, the past 3-4 years, like there's been an incredible, humongous influx of vlogging, okay, where you get to see people's lives, what they do on their day-to-day, and you be all up in their business. You know everything about them, okay? I even tried the vlogging thing, you know, like if you go on my channel, you'll find a couple of vlogs, even on my Instagram and my TikTok. Like I be doing the little vlogs every now and then, but to me it just feels weird because I'm like, I don't know y'all and y'all don't know me, so why am I showing you my life for? And I think this also has to do with me growing up. Like as I'm getting older, like I just want to be so private. Like I don't want nobody to see where I sleep. I don't want y'all to see my home. I don't want y'all to know what car I drive. I don't want y'all to see my kitchen. I don't want y'all to know nothing about me. Like just come on this channel, let's have conversations. Every now and then let's do something entertaining and fun. Maybe I'll bring you on a trip or something, but like my day-to-day life every week, I just feel like, no, that's just not me. It feels unnatural to me because when I watch other people's lives, it feels unnatural because I'm like, why do I know all this information about you? In a way, sometimes I feel like social media is kind of unnatural, but then again, I'm like, okay, if God gave us all the tools to create it, I wouldn't say it's a bad thing, but it still feels so unnatural to have access to that many people. And not only you have access to them, but you have access to their lives. There are some people on TikTok that will literally break down their paychecks down to the taxes. Just yesterday I saw a girl on TikTok. She was telling us how she got out of debt in a year or so, whatever, but she was literally showing screenshots of her credit cards. What are we doing? Like I'm a stranger. You don't know me, I don't know you. Why? Like sometimes social media just drives me crazy because I'm just like, you guys are putting so much information on there, so much information that's sensitive and personal to you, and I, as a stranger who doesn't know you, who lives 5,000 miles away, I should never have access to that. Why am I seeing this? Why are you telling me those things? I don't know. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Like I know I'm not tripping. Like somebody else gotta feel like this. Sometimes like I just get overwhelmed and overstimulated, and like I'm just like so confused with what I'm seeing online because like, why am I seeing this? I have no business knowing about this. This is your personal life. This is private to you. This is sacred to you. Why me? Why? Like why? So me as a consumer, I don't even want to see all those things. I don't want to see the personal details of your life. But you as a creator, why do you feel so comfortable sharing all this information with a stranger? I'm a stranger. You don't know me. I don't know you. I feel like there's a lot of information people put on TikTok that strangers have no business knowing. Like if you go to a grocery store, are you going to tell the cashier, oh yeah, I'm $5,000 in the debt. Yeah, my paycheck was $160 this week. I ain't worked that much. You're not telling these things to a stranger you met at the grocery store. So why are you coming on Beyonce's internet and telling us those things? And another thing too, like on the internet, like you do not know who's watching. For all you know, your employer is watching. Okay, like so many people have lost their jobs over things that they've said online. I feel like people lost the plot when they forgot that we are strangers. We don't know each other. Okay, so there are boundaries, there are limits to what you should share with people online. Because not only do you not know who's watching, but you don't know any of us. Why do you want me to have that information? That's just what gets me. Like, why do you want a stranger to know this about you? Why do you want a stranger to have access to that personal information? Something that's so sacred, something that is personal and intimate to you. Why do you want a stranger to know about that? And don't even get me started on oversharing. I am not somebody who overshares. I'm not somebody that shares anything at all, actually. I don't know, I just love my personal life and I love certain details to be kept to myself. Even my social media manager was telling me like, yo, you have to be more vulnerable. Like, you have to talk to people, you have to let them see a different side of you. I was just like, listen, like, if this is what it takes to be an influencer, to be successful, I don't want to do it, because I'm not gonna share my deepest, darkest secrets. I'm not gonna share me suffering. I'm not gonna share me being sad and being like, because that's what's relatable. What's relatable is being miserable, being sad, because everybody relates to that. Because I feel like maybe everybody just miserable and sad. People feel like they can relate to you when you're showing that you're just a regular person who gets sad, who has terrible days, who has trauma, stuff like that. And that's just not what I want to put out there. And she keeps telling me that I need to show that side of me, but it's like, girl, like, first of all, like, I don't even deal with that side of me, because I always want to keep pushing. I always want to get better. I always want positive things. So even within me, like, I actually need to go back to therapy for that, because I don't even deal with that side of me. So you think I'm finna go on the internet and have everybody see that side of me just so I could get a couple brand deals and more views? Absolutely not. I understand that relatability sells, but I'm just not willing to sacrifice my personal life for that. And this goes back to like what I was saying, like, people are just casually sharing so much information, the most personal information, the most sacred information with strangers as if it was nothing. I'm not doing that. Like, I don't care. I'm just not doing that. I'm sorry, I'm not. And I talked about this in a previous video, but this also creates parasocial relationships where you feel like you know somebody just because you have access to their content. And that's even worse when your content is like vlogs or day in my life, and you're literally letting people into your home while you think you're just sharing your life and inspiring others, which great, kudos to you. But some people are not well in the head and they get into deep parasocial relationships with you. They feel entitled to your life, to your whole existence, basically, because they have a parasocial relationship with you. And that's so scary to me, because you don't know these people. It's just so scary. Like ain't nobody's scared. Nobody is concerned with like the way social media works. Like, it's a good thing, it's a blessing. I love it. My bills get paid with that. And let me not even get started on comparison. So before social media, your parents would compare you to who? Your cousin, people at church, children of their friends. Now you compare yourself to everybody and their mama. Back in the day, your mom would be like, yeah, look at what your cousin is doing. Your cousin is getting straight A's. Look at what sister Bon Kui child is doing. She's doing good in school. She's in extracurricular activities. I'm sorry, because in French, the word for extracurricular is para something. Parascolaire, right? So that's why I, English in my first language, okay, chat. So anyways, but now, like, as adults, we compare ourselves to other adults, to children, to teenagers, to 60-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 25-year-olds, and you are doing this to yourself. I'm not gonna lie, like, last year, I got super depressed because of that. I was comparing myself a lot to people who were older than me, but because we don't know these people, you don't realize your favorite influencer is 35 or 30 or 27, 28, 29. You don't realize that. So I was just watching my favorite influencers living in high rises, driving their dream cars, custom made pink wrapped cars, going on trips every week, every other day, every weekend, every hour of the day. They in a different country, on a different island, shaking booty. I was just watching those things and I'm like, damn, like, what am I doing wrong? There was one influencer specifically, which actually is, I wouldn't consider her a friend, but we're mutuals. We follow each other and we comment, we encourage each other every now and then. When I realized her age, this one I was like, oh wait, hold on. I'm comparing myself with people who are in their 30s. I'm not even 25 yet. So I'm beating myself up because I don't have the life of a 30-year-old, somebody who already finished school. Let's say the average person graduates with their bachelor's at 25. They've been working for 5 years. They got 5 years of hard work under their belt. So I was literally beating myself up, comparing myself to someone who was just way ahead in life, not only because they work harder, but they've been working longer. They're older than you, sis. And that's social media for you. Of course, I believe it's your responsibility to check what you consume. I said that in another video. It's your responsibility to not let these thoughts become a reality in your head, and it's your responsibility to, train your mind. The same way like social media gives you options, that you have so many different people that you could date, it gives you a wider pool of people to compare yourself to. But if it wasn't for socials, you would never compare yourself to these people because they're not in your circle. You feel me? Y'all get what I'm trying to say? Am I making sense? And let me not even get started on online dating, because I'm so 50-50 on it, because most of my situations, most of my relationships have been people I met online, okay? So I'm grateful for that, but at the same time, like, I always think to myself, like, this is not natural, because you live so far away. There was no way, if it wasn't for these damn phones, that I would ever meet you in real life. I don't know, it just feels so unnatural that I'm like, wait, is this even right? I know it's right because I do it all the time. Like, I'm CEO of meeting friends and meeting boyfriends online. But I don't know, it just feels unnatural to me, because I'm like, in the real world, if it wasn't for these damn phones, we would never meet. We would never meet. Like, I was talking to a boy who lived all the way in Seattle. I live in Florida. Seattle is here, Florida is down here. There was no way we would ever meet. Ever meet. And that didn't last, by the way. But that's just to tell you, like, it just feels unnatural. I don't know, it just feels unnatural. I don't know what to say. I still do it. I meat people online all the time. I have so many friends that I met online and they are total blessings to my life. But I still have like this icky feeling about meeting people online, because I'm like, it's not natural. And I don't know, I just feel like our parents were right. It is these damn phones, okay? It has been so hard for me to be an influencer as I get older, because like I said, I don't want to share my personal life. I just don't want to, because I don't want strangers to have access to that. Why am I telling strangers this? Why are strangers seeing my bed, where I sleep, where I lay my head at night, where I cry myself to sleep? Why are strangers seeing that? Like, I don't want strangers to see that. Honestly, I just want to be a YouTuber. I don't even want to be an Instagram girl. You know how back in the days, like 2016, 2017, you would watch your YouTubers on YouTube, and on Instagram, they would just post a picture every now and then. Literally just a picture to show you how life is doing. And there was no videos. Well, yeah, you could post videos, but you know, they would just like post little glimpses of their life, so you could, you know, have a little small tiny access to what they do on a daily basis. But I feel like social media, especially Instagram and TikTok, has become very overstimulating for me, very overwhelming, seeing all these people's lives, and I don't want to see that. Honestly, I wish I could get off Instagram, but I'm a content creator. I can't. So that's why, I don't know, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you see that I don't even post like that anymore. I literally just be posting dumps every week or two. I post my little like aesthetic videos, but that's it. Like, that's the most you'll see me do. And even the aesthetic videos, I post that like once every 2 weeks. I don't know, I just feel like I want to be a YouTuber. YouTube is way more, I don't know, I feel like it's more of a serious platform where, you know, like, we're having conversation. I'm not just like showing y'all what I do, what I eat, the matcha, the Starbucks, the Target, the EOS lotions, and the Naturium, and the Fenty Beauty, and the Sephora. Like, we're not surface level over here. Like, we're actually having conversation. And I feel like YouTube is the best way to actually build with an audience. Because another thing too, like, I don't want to be an influencer for the rest of my life. I'm currently working on my big girl job. I'm working on my big girl career, and I feel like because I talk on YouTube, I'm not gonna get bored. There's always gonna be something to talk about. Somebody's always gonna do something shady. I'm always gonna have a story to tell. I don't know, I just feel like I'll never run out of topics. I like the angle that I'm taking with my channel, whereas vlogging, even when I was vlogging like a couple months ago, I felt bored. I'm like, why am I recording this? Like, y'all see me go to the gym many times. Y'all already know what I buy at Starbucks. Y'all already know what I get from Sephora. Y'all know how I do my hair, my makeup. Like, what are we doing? And if you watch my vlog, that's where a lot of my vlogs, like, I would talk a lot, because I feel like I have to pour into somebody. I have to make somebody think about something. I have to talk. I can't just be showing y'all aesthetic things and like call it being an influencer, being a content creator. The hell am I doing? No. What are you putting into the world? Nothing. I want to be more than that. So I feel like talking and sharing my experiences and having discussions, you guys get to know me. You don't necessarily know like extremely intimate and extremely personal things about me, and you don't see all of my personal life. I guess I'm just a different type of content creator. I'm just a different type of influencer. I'm just not doing all the things like the other girls are doing. I'm not crying online. I'm not telling y'all about my illnesses. Like, I'm not sick, but if I was to get sick, I'm not telling y'all about it. Like, I don't know, I just feel like I don't know y'all. I don't know y'all don't know me. As much as God is a thing, like, devil is a thing too. I think that giving strangers that much access to your life is kind of a little weird and crazy, because People are wicked. Not everybody wants to see you win. And now when I know everything you got going on, and I know you're in school and you're in this program and you're studying this and you're in this semester and you're about to graduate, now they can start preying on your downfall. You don't know what people are doing. You don't know what people believe in. You don't know who they serve. I just feel like y'all gotta be careful with posting everything online, because like I said, we are strangers. I don't know, it's just, I think people need to be careful with that, putting everything online. You don't know people. You don't know people. And listen, I'm Haitian. I'm here to tell you that witchcraft is real. Witchcraft is real. I want no parts. I don't know nothing about nothing, but I know enough to know that witchcraft is real. And it's not only Haitian people, it's not only black people, African people that practice witchcraft. White people do it too. Jamaicans call it obia, Haitians call it voodoo, Black Americans, I think they call it hoodoo. People practice those things, okay? So you want to be careful, not to try to scare y'all, but I just feel like you need to be mindful. You need to be mindful of those things. Anyways, y'all, that was just a rant. I saw something online. I don't know, I saw something that made me like spiral. Almost like literally spiral. I was like I was literally like this in the beginning of the video, because like what I saw, what did I see? Was it the girl breaking down her paycheck? Or no, I saw some girl crying about something. I can't remember what she was crying about, but I saw some girl in shambles, like crying as if her mama died on TikTok. I can't remember what she was talking about, but this just got me really stressed out. Like it got me really stressed, and I was like, yo, I don't know what to do with myself. I can't contain. I have to talk about it, because this has been weighing on my heart for a while. Like social media is not natural, and now this lady done pissed me off. So I just had to come on here and share my thoughts with you guys. So I don't know, let me know what you think about all this in the comment section down below. I know I'm not crazy, I know I'm not tripping. Let me know your thoughts on everything I just talked about, okay? Am I the only one that feels like this? Am I the only one who feels very overwhelmed, very overstimulated, and very confused when I open social media and I see all this personal information about people? I don't know, let me know, guys. Let me know, just let me know, okay? Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really do appreciate it, because like I say every video, y'all could be anywhere in the world doing anything. You're probably doing something while you're watching, but you know, you could be watching anybody else, but you decided to watch me. Yeah, I really appreciate that. I really do appreciate that. So thank you so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you also hype up this video, okay? That helps me out a lot. Also follow me on Instagram if you want to keep up with me. I don't know, if you want to talk, I don't know, just follow me on Instagram, okay? It's free 99. So that's it for me today, y'all. I'm just gonna see y'all in the next video, okay? Actually, if you guys have any topics that you would like me to talk about, like I'm open to, like I said, I could talk. One thing I could do is talk, okay? I know how to talk. If there are any topics that you want me to cover, TV shows, movies, stories you'd like me to tell, whatever it is, like leave a comment down below and let me know. I'd be happy to do that for your convenience. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Why I do that? I meant to blow your kiss. I'm sorry.
Sit your ass down,